And there's no shame in asking other people to help you do it. And I think at one point people wanted to feel like they're the one doing all of it, but there's no shame in sort of outsourcing some of that stuff.
Yeah, you at that point between you and I, Mauro, you need to
Mm-hmm.
drop the ego,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's what you need to do. You need to drop your ego,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to understand that you are not great at everything, and
Mm-hmm.
then you have to be self-aware of. You have to be self-aware as far as knowing what you're great at, and then doubling down on that because
Mm-hmm.
that's where you can add the most value to your family, to your business, to your fitness journey, whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is. That's where you can add the most value.
Absolutely. And I think doubling down is a really big one, right? A lot of people, they do what they like. Shifting this to fitness again is if you like cardio, you're good at cardio, you do more cardio, right? Because it's what you like. It's going to get you out there and it's going to get you active, especially if you're struggling with getting started. Focus on what you like. I know you as a hockey player, as a goalie, stretching was a big one. Yoga, you love it. So yoga
Yep.
helps you to get more into it. If I told you every day you had to run 17 kilometers, you'd be like, Mauro, I gotta go do this other thing right now. Forget it, right? So know yourself about what you're going to take on in terms of fitness. Play to your strengths. It might not be what you see on, the Canada Food Guide or the guidelines to say what you need to be doing, but if it gets you active, it gets you started. That's where you gotta open the doors to this business of fitness before you can get anywhere.
Yeah, and for me, one of those realizations was understanding that I'm not a professional athlete anymore, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need, like speaking transparently, I don't need to work out that way. What I
Mm,
need to do is just be healthy, right? I
yes.
need to be active. I need to sweat. I need to go for walks. I need to spin on my bike. I need to, do my push-ups. I need to talk like to people like you. I
Mm,
need to eat right. I need to sleep well. Like I need to prioritize that, right? I'm not,
mm,
I know I'm not a professional athlete anymore, but just, what I especially at the beginning when I retired, it was just, okay, I'm not playing hockey anymore and everything was cut off.
yeah.
And I quit. And like I said, I realized how quickly and easy it is to gain weight.
Mhm.
But just because I'm not a professional athlete doesn't mean that I shouldn't take care of myself. So
Exactly.
that was one thing that I realized right at the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're like you're saying, it doesn't take as much to be healthy as it does to be an athlete, right? So
Exactly.
in about 150 minutes, 150, that's all the amount of moderate to vigorous activity you need to start with to see health benefits, blood pressure, blood sugar, all these things that people concern themselves as they get older to stay healthy, right? Which is a lot different than training 5 hours a week to be the best basketball player or the best hockey, whatever, right? So it's
Yeah.
totally different. It's a different scale. It's a different level.
You communicated that perfectly because that's exactly where I found myself, right? I found
Mhm.
myself, doing 2 a days or 3 a days,
Mhm.
this extreme like workout program to doing 0 days, like
Mhm.
doing nothing, right?
Mhm.
But now I'm finding myself where I'm hitting that 150 plus
Mhm.
um uh, per week, and that's what I need, and that's what makes me happy, right? So
Mhm.
you can't do nothing. I guess that's the answer.
For sure, for sure. And it's a spectrum as always. Like if you want to eventually, maybe when your kids are older and you want to take up some new activity, maybe you will do more, right? But right now, this is your priorities and it fits and it works. That's the most important thing. It doesn't have to be what you see on social media and all this stuff. You have to find what works for you. Know
Exactly.
yourself. And this is exactly like business owners looking, are you an operator or are you a creator? Like if you're an operator, go talk to Nunzio. Well, maybe not Nunzio, but one of people on his staff that are going to help
Yeah,
you find the right outlet for yourself. Because again, it's all about knowing yourself and what you're good at.
exactly.